Hey guys, Jfarr here. Let's have a look at the vending machine and its acquisition, building locations, defense to guard our loot, best items to sell for demand and profit, and what to look out for in surrounding competition. The vending machine is a powerful item, since when used correctly, can get you the tools, resources, and weapons that you desperately need. As the saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. To place a vending machine, it's recommended to have an empty door frame. Pull out your vending machine and make sure it's facing the correct way before placing it down. If you can see the window, it's the wrong way around, so move your mouse to the side to rotate it. However, you can freely place a vending machine without a door frame, which can be useful for custom shop fronts like a guarded window. When freely placed, you will need to press R to rotate. Once placed down, go to the back and hold E to see its options. From here you can open its admin console and add a sell order or change the vending machine's name. Firstly, select the item you want to sell by entering its name. Now input the quantity you'll want to sell them at per order. Do the same for the right side, which is the items you would like to receive for the trade. In this example, we'll be selling 2 C4 for 10 stones. Pretty good trade if you ask me. The other options when holding E include disabling the broadcast and stopping players from seeing your shop's icon on their map. However, they can still purchase from it. This is useful if you're using the vending machine for other activities, such as base storage or within a bunker design. The final option includes rotating the vending machine just in case you originally mess up its placement, which can also be done when looking at the side. You cannot rotate it while there are items inside. When a vending machine is placed down and correctly configured, players can open the map to see the vending machine icon and its sellable contents. The icon will be slightly different if you have 2 machines close by, as they'll stack. If they like what they see, players can either directly run to your machine and purchase its contents, or use the Outpost drone marketplace. I have a dedicated video on the drone marketplace if you'd like to learn more about it. However, it essentially allows players to purchase your vending machine's contents from the comfort of the outpost without risking the trip. You'll need to make sure to keep the roof above your vending machine clear to allow the drones to fly down. The vending machine cannot naturally be found and must be crafted. It's a default blueprint at a level 1 workbench, requiring 20 high quality metal and 3 gears. It can be recycled to get 50% of its resources back. Once you have a vending machine, you'll need to decide where the best location will be for demand and profit. If you want a dedicated shop, you'll need to consider how reachable your shop will be, along with surrounding dangers that may discourage players. A shop close to a large monument such as a launch site or dome may stop players from going to your shop for fear of being killed. Excellent locations for building your shop includes near safe zones, as this offers players an area to reach before or after purchasing your items for safety. Also, typically players coming out of these areas have just been recycling, trading, and crafting items that can be used to purchase items at your shop. It's also critical you understand your market, to know where to build. If you plan to sell lower tier items, you'll need to remain close to the spawn coast. If you plan to sell high tier items, you'll want to build closer to the snow or larger monuments. To boost your base's popularity, you can attempt to advertise using signs, decorations, and messaging in chat. Just like a garage sale, you can place signs around your map with your shop's coordinates. This may give you a boost in players looking on their map to find your vending machine. Along with signs around the map, you can place some on your shop, or even neon signs if you have access to the DLC. Decorations will go a long way in making your shop look more friendly and inviting. Finally, you can attempt to message in chat your shop's coordinates, along with a message to indicate what your shop is about. When you have a fully functioning shop, players will be inclined to cheat the system and attempt to steal from it. The only way players can access its contents is by opening it from behind. If they attempt to destroy the vending machine, all the contents inside will be lost, so players will have to go around. The vending machine will require 3 timed explosive charges, 15 satchels, 499 explosive rifle ammo, or 10 rockets to be destroyed. Let's look at 3 similar base designs, varying in protection, so you can pick what you think your shop needs. If you don't plan to sell anything worth stealing, then build whatever you find fun. To keep the designs compact, we'll be using garage doors that take 3 rockets to destroy. Garage doors are harder to craft, but if you're wanting to build a design that is compact and secure, it's one of the only ways to do so. To make a base and 8 rocket raid, you'll need 3 garage doors, while when using sheet metal doors you'll need 8 of them, as they'll only take 1 rocket and a few explosive bullets to destroy. However, let's start with a special design that I think has the cheapest upkeep for a minimum 8 rocket raid, costing 74 stone and 113 metal frags of upkeep. A single stone ore's worth of resources will last 13 days and 12 hours, while a single metal ore will last 5 days and 7 hours. This base will include 2 vending machines, but only one is for trading. The other one will be used to move out items inside and outside the base without the need of doors. As the vending machine itself is a 10 rocket raid, they'll be forced to go through the walls. However, at first, they'll likely blow through the cheapest sheet metal door expecting it to be an easy raid and end up wasting even more resources. Set up the transfer vending machine with the items you'll be selling in your main machine. Make it easy and set the deal to be the items you want to take inside in return for 1 wood. Now respawn in the sleeping bag inside. When you want to transfer the loot out, set the trade to be the items you want to take out for 1 wood. Your dead body will likely still be there with the 1 wood to use for the trade. Now let's look at more casual designs. The first design is a minimum 8 rocket raid and the cheapest, costing 98 stone and 175 metal fragments. A single stone ore will last the base 10 days and 5 hours, while a single metal ore will last the base 3 days and 10 hours. This base is compact thanks to the 3 garage doors, but can still include a sleeping bag, TC, furnace, workbench and 2 boxes within the separate rooms. The second design is a minimum 11 rocket raid, costing 351 stone and 287 metal fragments. A single stone ore will last the base 2 days and 20 hours, while a single metal ore will last the base 2 days and 2 hours. This base is a little larger than the first, but still compact compared to some others, now requiring 4 garage doors. We'll also need to layer ceilings directly above the vending machine to avoid raiders coming straight down. You can include a sleeping bag, TC, workbench, furnace and 5 boxes within the rooms. The final design is a minimum 15 rocket raid, costing 564 stone and 506 metal fragments. A single stone ore will last the base 1 day and 18 hours, while a single metal ore will last the base 1 day and 4 hours. This is the largest but still compact, now offering almost double the raid protection as the first, with a total of 5 garage doors. It's also a good idea to protect the surrounding area with auto turrets toggled to Peacekeeper mode. If the laser is green, you know it's in Peacekeeper mode. This will ensure players remain civil when purchasing items and overall make your shop feel more like a safe zone. The best items to sell depend on the wipe and what you can realistically gather. Early into the wipe, it's beneficial to get your shop up as quick as possible. This is the time when all groups of players from solos to clans will be desperate to get a specific item or resource and may pay a premium for it. Great early game items to sell include cloth, low grade fuel, tools, ammo, low tier weapons, level 1 workbenches, and keycards. Early game, the most common currency within trades is scrap. However, this later flips to sulfur after a few days into the wipe. It's best to first go for scrap, so you can craft yourself a workbench and start unlocking items relating to raiding and weapons for defense. For the tech tree path, the satchels will cost 840 scrap at a level 1 workbench, the rocket launcher for 2300 scrap at a level 2, and rocket costing 2250 scrap at a level 3 workbench. Once you have your desired raiding items, I would recommend swapping the scrap trades over to sulfur. When starting off, most players won't desperately need sulfur and will gladly hand it over for other resources and items. Use this to your advantage to get a large bulk of sulfur without farming. Then use this to craft explosives and raid bases, gaining back the items you may have been selling for the sulfur, plus profit. Here are some real world examples of shops from early game and late game. Like any business, you'll need to understand and investigate the surrounding competition. Most players before purchasing will look around the map for better deals, so use this to your advantage. If you see a local shop selling a specific item that is in demand, undercut them. In some circumstances, it may be beneficial to build players' trust and loyalty compared to instant profits. Once a player safely purchases from your shop, they will become more trustworthy of that location and will be more likely to return. Others may deliberately build close to you in order to get the best offers. Shops can offer you endless riches if set up correctly, allowing you to sit back and relax while other players hand over their hard-earned resources. Hopefully this video has helped you set up a successful shop by understanding how to use the vending machine along with the best build locations and items to sell. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.